GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of GGRC. I'm RC, and this little mound of gray fur over here, not really little, big mound of gray fur over here, this is my co-pilot, co-host, Sushi. Basically just sleeps during these, so, you know, don't mind him. You might see him get up and jump down, but that's about it. Regardless, today, we are checking out Dead Cells. Now guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, this game rocks, okay? Believe what you've heard, if you've heard anything about it at all. But it is really, really good. It is a 2D roguelike, and it has basically like a Castlevania-esque style of play to it, with a lot of subbing in and out of weapons, a lot of upgrading, that kind of stuff. And of course, as a roguelike, you know, every round is different, everything is random, and I am having an absolute ball with this game. So let's jump into it. Now, the interesting part about this is that I've only really put a little over an hour into this game, but that was enough for me to already tell, wow, I'm really, really, really into this here. Let's start a new game here on normal mode. And this game is dark too, just so you know. You started this weird green soul thing that inhabits a body here. So you play as this guy who's got these like almost like samurai-esque look. You know, he's got the big samurai pants. I don't know what those are actually referred to as, but he's got the scarf, and he's got some sort of like soul-ish look to his face, right? Actually, this right here, I could pick this up, the dead man's bag. So what you could do is you can actually trade in your dead cells for upgrades, and those are the only things that last between rounds of the game. And I have one that activates, so that way whenever I pick this up, if I had at least 3,000 gold, I pick this up, I start with 3,000 gold, which is very, very handy to have, because you are going to need gold for unlocks and everything else in this game. So you start out with nothing but a sword. And you get the choice of upgrading your weapons as you go through, and you get to use every button on your controller. And as you can see here, all these vials up here, these are all things that I have unlocked at one point or another with the dead cells that you use to upgrade. So basically, you crash through here, and you get your choice of using a bow or a shield here. So if you use the shield, you take that, it fills up your Y slot, so sword is X, bow is Y. You'll see that if you look at the bow setup over here, every time I hit it, there's a little green or yellow square next to it. Every time I shoot, one of those goes away. That's your ammo. And then that slowly just ticks back up on a cooldown. If we use a shield here, you can actually block incoming attacks, and there's also more powerful shields you can grab, so that way when you're running, you can actually use it and keep skidding across and using it against enemies, which is really, really cool. I actually I start out with the bow because I think it's pretty powerful and very useful. You also see that on LB I have a health potion. Now, you do not start out with a health potion. You have to use dead cells to actually upgrade and get one of those to reuse, which is really handy. In addition to that, you have a dodge. So when an enemy is coming at you, you got too many enemies attacking you, you can dodge in front of them, behind them. And I think that's basically the basics here. And you're going to come up to a lot of mysterious doors like this that you can or can't open. I believe it's because we haven't upgraded or reached a certain part or whatever the case may be. Because there are certain things I've reached where I was able to do the thing that it needed me to do because I had unlocked the ability. One of those things is tickling a little bunch of leaves, and what that does is it creates a vine that we can climb up and reach other areas we couldn't reach before. What this is over here actually is a teleporter. Now, with the teleporter, what you can do is you could obviously teleport around to different gates that you've unlocked already. You could see here, let's see, yep, we actually got to jump down here. So you could head down through different areas. Certain walls let you jump down through. And you kill enemies like so. Actually, we're getting we're gonna come back to the kebab because we haven't lost any health yet. We don't need to grab it yet. It'd be a waste. So you want to sneak up behind enemies. You want to, let's see, can we actually even, I don't know if we can actually reach up there. There we go. You do have your double jump, so that's the thing to remember. So the thing that makes this game super fun to deal with is that, there we go, those guys actually leap across the level to come at you. But what makes this game so fun is that it is just like, so easy to control the character. A lot of times when you get hit, you get hurt, it's usually your fault, and that's usually what feels great about a certain game. Here, let's go take out this big guy here. Ooh. You get a lot of different things that you can smash open to collect different pieces of gold and money and that kind of thing. You can see my gold down there is already at 4,001. We've already collected 1,000 pieces of gold since. You're also going to come to these little secret runes here that you can explode, and then we can pick that up. That gives us another 500. So we're doing pretty good on gold collection here. Alright, so this guy, see, we just dodge behind him, take him out. So this level we're playing in right now is actually the easiest. And as you go on, obviously, it's going to get harder and harder. But I actually got pretty far in my last run. I got to a boss. And yes, there are bosses in this, and I was not able to take him out because I just was not powerful enough. It actually was pretty close. I got him down to maybe that much health. But his health bar actually reaches, like, from the top of the screen from the left all the way to the right, which is pretty wild. When you first get in there, it's pretty intimidating because you don't expect the boss to have that much health, right? Pretty freaky. Here we go. So here's one of our gates. So if we wanted to at any point, we could jump in the teleport back to the beginning where we were. As far as I can tell, there's no penalty for using this as much as you want, just a fast travel, which is very helpful. Here's the tickle thing I have here. If you hit RB to use, you tickle it, and it creates a vine that you can climb up. Pretty helpful. There we go. Take these guys out as quick as I can. And keep on moving. So there, we've already reached the toxic sewers, but let's go explore just a little bit more. The toxic sewers are it's one branch of path you can actually take. Usually in this first level, there's 2 different ways you can go, depending on whether they load for you or not. Actually, here is the salesman here, the shopkeeper, we'll say, and he's going to offer different things for you. So we have an electric whip. We have a blood sword too. Let's go for the blood sword here. And we'll buy that, and we'll replace our other sword with that. And here we go. Much more powerful sword. See those enemies go down quick. The last round I had this super powerful... oh man, did you see the gore from that? Pretty nuts. Oh, we opened a door with that. We're gonna have to make our way up there. And we found us another secret. See, that one I wasn't even looking for, but I think his bomb blew it up. And there you can actually see a secret door over there that will get us to a grenade. We can actually make our way over to it, which we will try to do here. There's another gate. So the interesting thing about Dead Cells, I keep wanting to say Dead Souls, because you can tell this game is slightly inspired by that series. But what is interesting about it is that the game was in early access for a really long time. I want to say it was probably like 1.5 years, 2 years. There's a grenade. We can open that up, check out what we get. But it's one of those situations where the early access of a game actually turned into something really, really great. There we go. Let's see. This will take up the RT button. So we're replacing another weapon here. Or rather, we're adding another weapon in, which is what we really want. We don't need to replace anything. Oh, we got another secret. So now we can use that kebab there. Take this guy out. Boom. Now you're going to get these pickups here. And what that is, it says Blueprint acquired, the Frontline's shield. Now, what that does is whenever you finish one level that you're currently in, you drop off the blueprint to the NPCs that are there, and then it adds it to the list of blueprints that you can build, which is pretty cool. Take that guy out first. There we go. Let's take this guy out for good measure. No secrets, though. Oh, he did drop another 500. Oh, here's a secret. Boom. We're collecting gold like crazy. Those blueprints are handy because that's what's going to actually add in a lot of the other abilities that you're going to get in this game, such as the, you know, the health potion and that kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff, obviously, I haven't unlocked yet. I am nowhere near my most powerful, because, like I said, I'm only a little over an hour into this game. But I am enjoying the hell out of it. And we're picking up another secondary weapon. So let's use the secondary weapons here. We got a trap. Oh, actually, it's a turret. That's cool. I hadn't gotten the turret yet. I like it. There we go. We can throw a grenade to slow him down. Boom. And turret's still going. And you'll also see that everything is on a cooldown. So, using the grenade, we have 10 seconds left before we can use it again. Same with the turret. And let's keep heading up. The turret is really cool. Did not even realize that that was a thing. There we go. Slow them down. Look at that. We could let the turret do the heavy work right there. So those big blue orbs are kind of like what the game is named after. Those are your dead cells there that you can use to upgrade with. And they're really important that you get as many as you can. But these are actually what you're looking for in every level. You want to get these big chests whenever you can. This is going to supply you with something that you can wear. This is an infantry grenade, actually. So we can replace our current grenade if we so choose. Which it is definitely more powerful, so we're going to replace that grenade with that one. And there we go. You'll see that every weapon in the bottom left also has a color code, so that comes in handy when you find temporary upgrades that hopefully we'll find one here shortly. Here we go. Let's open this up and get this. There we go. So, as I was saying, temporary upgrades, very powerful. So you'll see that little arrows appear next to the weapons that you have to let you know that, you know, if we upgrade the red items, 15% of damage will go up with that, but you also get 50% more HP. Same with purple items, same with survival. I feel like we should probably go purple because we got a bow and we got that turret, which I feel like we're going to end up using a lot. So let's go ahead and grab this. There we go. You see our health bar went up, and our other weapons are now more powerful as well. And we're going to keep climbing here. Oh, wow. And here's another one right here. 2 in a row. We had to pay for one, but then we get one for free. So we can apply one to purple. Let's apply one to red. So we're getting a lot of upgrades here. That looks like a shield. So I'm actually going to pass on that for right now. Okay, and here is the other area here. So since we got the big chest, normally I would go through and I would try to check out everything that I can. The map, you can see there's an area down there that we didn't quite explore. Normally I would go back down there and check it out, but for the sake of brevity here, so you guys can see more of the game, let's jump in and let's leave the promenade of the leave to the promenade of the condemned here. So as a roguelike goes, this is one of those games where your round could last anywhere between, you know, 5 minutes to a half hour, depending on how good you do, which is pretty insane here. So this is the main guy you want to talk to. So we currently have 9 cells. We talked to this guy. So what's really nice here is I've been upgrading my gold here, so that way it preserves 6,000 of my gold when I die, which is pretty helpful, right? Now, whenever you pump these cells in, those are permanent. So when you have to spend them before you leave. He won't let you leave unless you spend them on something. So they're forcing you to upgrade no matter what, which is actually a pretty smart, I think. But you can see here that you can unlock other things too. We could build towards getting a fire grenade. We could build towards other mutations, which we'll get into in a second. But of course, you have all these other things you can do here, like we could upgrade to recycling, which transforms items found on the ground or in treasure chests into gold, and they'll be 7% of the purchase price. We have a random starter bow, so instead of just getting a normal starter bow at the beginning of every round, you're actually going to end up getting a random one with different stats and everything, which is also very cool. So you see that door now opens, and we can talk to this guy. This guy is going to offer us mutations. Now, the mutations offer all kinds of different things here. So, for example, if we pick efficiency, you get minus 37% cooldown time on skills except grenades. Pretty helpful. You get one necromancy. Recovers 2 HP after an enemy dies. So every time you kill an enemy, you gain 2, which is more helpful than you think, because you do end up killing a lot of enemies. This one's pretty helpful too. Ammo for your weapons times 2. That's pretty good. Saves you once in the event of a premature death. That's pretty good. It's basically like a free lease on life. I usually go with Dead Inside, but this one seems really, really interesting. But again, for the sake of brevity, so we're not playing here all day, we'll go with the 30% health instead. And so that's your one mutation that you get to pick. So you get to pick one every single time you finish a level. So then the next area opens. But what's interesting here is you'll see there's a pile of corpses you can interact with. And it says here, funny, they look a little like me. And you move on, he's kind of looking, and it's like, oh. So there's a little bit of lore to this game here. It's apparent that he is some sort of a cloned body of some sort, and every time you die, they just throw another one out, which is pretty interesting. So there must be more to the story as you keep going and going, because there are all these, like, crazy mysterious guys that, like, you know, you take the cells and upgrade with, the guys that mutate you. You know, there's this guy who lives in this thing here. If you use this, he actually picks your health back up. So it's pretty interesting, and I really like the aesthetic. I love the art style, and it's just like, it's super evil too. That's the thing. So we're currently at 7 minutes 52 seconds in. That's all from the first level. When you're in there upgrading, it actually pauses your time, so that's a good time to take a break if you're going for speed or something like that. Let's actually jump down here. Let's change things up. Hit this elevator here, and down we go. Oh. This door was sealed 6 minutes and 10 seconds ago. I've not been able to get to this door in time, so I think next run I do that, I'm going to make that a priority. But they do have timed doors in this, which I find really interesting, because that is going to be one of those things that, you know, all kinds of players are going to be going out of their way to try to fix, you know? Or not to fix, but trying to find out, rather, which I find super, super interesting. Whoa! There we go. And we got more gold. Always a good thing. Whoa. Okay, so we got a more difficult enemy to deal with here. Which would entail that we definitely are going to need some more powerful weapons here soon. I'm already at half of my health. Oh, come here, dude. There we go. We're collecting cells. We're doing okay here. We could be doing better. I was taking some real dumb shots there. Gonna throw the turret out again here, because why not? Take you out, dude. That's what we do here. There's also these key doors here, too. It says requires the gardener's key to get in. So there are a lot of little secret areas to get into. And if you find those keys, you can get in there and get all these abilities, which is super helpful, obviously. But unfortunately, we're going to have to go try to find that key. Who knows where it could be. Let's head down. See what we can do. Oh, we got the shopkeeper here. Alright, what's he got for us? The Nutcracker, another sword, and the Blood Sword 3. That is a bit more helpful, isn't it? 140, 156, 182. Balance Blade adds 175% damage to a Frozen Tiger. So see, that would have been really helpful when I had the Frozen Grenade there. But I think I'm going to go with the Blood Sword here. We'll just replace Blood Sword 2. We'll continue on here. Apparently that's all that there was down there, so we will press on. One of the other vibes that I get from this game also is the fact that it kind of feels like a Ninja Gaiden type of game. Wow, those guys took those out quick. You see this dummy up here? We actually got to take that out because it's actually shielding the enemies here. There we go. I was going to say one more ought to do it. Oh! I got hit by the grenade. It's not good. I got to survive this because we're about to get an upgrade here in a second. Alright, here we go. Let's take this. What do we want to get? I don't have any greens, but that's going to give me 60%, plus 60% HP. See, these are the things you think about. I'm gonna go with this one for now. Because why not? There you go. You're gone. We'll grab that. But yeah, this definitely feels like Ninja Gaiden in a lot of ways. Oh, we got a statue here we can interact with. A statue of the king of the island. How could he see anything with that helmet on? That's pretty funny. But yeah, if you were to combine Castlevania and Ninja Gaiden together and add in the whole like roguelike thing, I think that's sort of what you get here. Because the character, as I've said a few times, is just like super fun to control. Oh, we got something here. Alright, let's go green this time just so we can get the health back. Oh, he's really getting me on these little pot shots here and there. Yeah, let's go down. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, we got bats. These bats can be really pain in the ass. Oh, jeez. There we go. So you see the screen is starting to flash a little bit here now because I'm not doing great. Oh, Jesus. This probably isn't the best place to be. There are enemies everywhere. Let's go. Let's get out of here. This is dangerous. There we go. We'll take them out quick. I really need to find some health before we try to venture down there. Because that place is scary. Hang prisoners. Suspected infection. Someone was either a dwarf or she was no more than 10 or 12 years old. Let's just say she was a dwarf. Yeah, that's scary. No one wants any part of that. Alright, so we got the green shield here. Blocked attacks make the enemy's teeth fall out, 1 per enemy. Transforms arrows into gold. That's interesting. So what's cool about this is you can actually wear something for a minute here just to test it out and see what you like about it. But I'm gonna stick with the bow, I think. I know it's not as powerful, but... Okay, there's another teleporter. And here's a vine. Let's head up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Boom, drumstick. Man, that was a great drop right there. Absolutely needed that. Oop, out of ammo. And he's down too. Nice. Okay, you're down. I'm trying to stay away from these sword guys, man, because they are tough to deal with. But they can just zap around. Oh yeah, that's the last thing I want, is those guys being shielded. That's for damn sure. There we go, here's a pickup. Blueprint for Spartan sandals. Now the thing is you're not going to know what those do exactly until you get them to the sort of the, we'll say the pause room. That'll give you an idea of what they do once you can read up on them. There we go, I want to take out this thing. Boom. Take out these guys as quickly and easily as I can. I'm just gonna run for it here because I'd really like to be able to see the next area. Oh crap, I'm jumping in spikes. Not a good idea. There we go. Whew. These fights get tense, man. Very tense. Okay, we activate that one. There's a guy up there. And there's a way to go down. I feel like I'm doing pretty good, like going this way here, so maybe I'll just continue on. That was a real dumb hit I took there. I threw that out a little prematurely, but what are you gonna do? Hey, there we go. We open that door. Oh man, we're going up to something intense here. Something very intense. Okay, cool. We're gonna make it to the next level at least. Good, I'm glad. You guys get to see a little bit more of this excellent game. Alright, let's talk to this guy. So we only collected excuse me, only collected 6 cells there. So that is the chance you take going through one of the harder levels, and why it's a good idea to try to take out as many enemies as you can in the earlier levels, because you're going to get more and more cells if you do it that way. What kind of sucks is we only picked up 6 there because we were kind of just running for our lives there towards the end. But that's 6 that we could put into this, which means we only need 8 more. So probably the next round we'll be able to get the next gold reserve, which is pretty helpful. But talking to this guy, we'll be able to get another mutation, which again, very helpful. So you see necromancy actually has now turned into, we get 3 HP if an enemy dies, which is even more helpful. So let's see here. Actually, I haven't even been looking at the brutality stuff. Plus 119 DPS for 15 seconds after killing an enemy. That's pretty good. Yeah, maybe we'll go with necromancy here. Keep gaining that health here. But not before we actually fill back up to full health here. And up we go. To the ramparts. So I like that each level that they have in this game has a completely different tile set, but it, you know, it's almost not like a different tile set, but a different background that sets everything off, and it's in my opinion really, really cool that they choose to do it that way. Oh, that guy wasn't doing anything. He was just taking it. Sucks to be you, man. Alright, we're gonna bust through here. I'm gonna throw each of these things here. There we go. That worked out pretty well. And we'll take him out. Oh, no. Thought the turret was going to get him, but he didn't. Interesting. But yeah, it's interesting because every level sort of looks a little bit similar with this dungeon-y look, you know, but they completely change up the background with a really cool, you know, parallax scroll and everything like that. I actually really like this ramparts level here. This looks really beautiful. All right, let's move on down, I guess, here. Oh, that did not work out at all. But we do have another Guardian Scroll upgrade here. Oh wow, did you see that? This one would have gave me an extra mutation here. So I haven't seen that yet. That's really cool that some of these are actually going to add in mutations as you go. Very helpful. You're done. Oh, that guy's just hit me from behind here. Or from the bottom, I should say. Boom. Okay, jump down here, throw the grenade. Oh, I still landed on it. Oh, that guy stepped in, he's like blocking for his buddy here. Did you see that? I don't know how much that was actually meant, but it's definitely pretty smart of the AI. Gotta give it to him. Even if he didn't mean to do it. Okay, let's keep on keeping on. Oh, here's the big chest. We didn't find the big chest in the other one. Okay, we got a trap. Alright, so this one shoots a volley of arrows. Okay, let's take that. Let's replace our grenade with it. There we go. I always mistakenly hit B, and that just, you know, puts the thing that you had before right back up there, which is not always super helpful. So always double check to make sure you picked up the right weapon when you're actually changing them out. Okay, up we go. Break that. Here we go. Here we go, another upgrade. Yeah, see, it keeps offering that mutation, which we already got, which is a little painstaking. I guess we'll just keep going with purple here. We got mostly purple items here, so can't really go wrong, can we? Oh, see, here's another time door. How late are we by this? 8 minutes. So see, we're still we're way late considering we're 16 minutes into our run. So those traps actually shoot arrows and they launch traps at the enemies. That's pretty helpful. Oh, crap. There we go. Take that guy out quickly. And, okay. That guy's done. Alright, we're moving along here. There we go. Alright, we want to go up or down? What are we looking at here? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we haven't explored and down. I think we're almost... Oh no, we still got a ways to go to get to the right side there. Let's go up, because why not? Exploded. Oh, I missed the throw. Waiting for my ammo to come back. There we go. Now it's back. Looking at here. We're not doing too well health-wise. I'm gonna let those guys kind of... There we go. That was probably a good way to go about it. Oh, jeez. Dumb hit right there. Oh, jeez. Another really stupid hit. I may not be living for too much longer here, guys, if I don't find some health to use. Or a door to get out of here. One of the two. I'll take either one. Oh, I thought that would kill it. Where are we? Now there is fall damage too, you gotta keep that in mind. Oh, there's a pickup. Okay. Oh, a rare ice bow. I don't know that I'm gonna make it to the end of this though to actually get that in. Oh no, that's death right there. Stupid me, I should have dodged. So every time you pass, you show right back up in the what's called the prisoner's quarters here. And then you start right back over, pick up your gold, and go after it one more time. Or however many times you feel. This is one of those games that, like, I played 3 games right in a row when I was playing this last night. So I think that this game is great. It's really all I need to say about it. This is a game that, whatever you've heard about it, believe it, because it's that damn good. It's really awesome. I'm having a ton of fun with it, and as far as roguelike goes, roguelikes go, if you're into this style game, you know, you like Spelunky, you like Flint Hook, Rogue Legacy, this game is right up there, if not, in my opinion, above some of those games. I believe, as far as I'm concerned, this is on par with Spelunky, because I really, really enjoy that game. So whatever you heard about this game, it's all true. It's all positive. It's a ton of fun. If you like 2D games, especially, you know, platformers where you're playing like a Castlevania or Ninja Gaiden style game, you're gonna love this one. So, guys, that is Dead Cells. Can't recommend it enough. It's a must-play for sure. And that's really all I have to say about it. What else can you say? GG, everybody, and I'll see you all next time.
GRC.